Welcome to the I'll Be Living Life podcast. If you like the content, kindly support me by hitting the subscribe, like, and notification buttons. Today's special guest, again, is MFJ. How you doing, MFJ?
Doing awesome, Al. How you doing?
Good, man.
Thanks for having me back.
Oh, anytime. Thanks for joining me. We went to Mount Cheam, I guess, last week.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, that was crazy.
Almost we both died on there, but it was pretty cool. So we had a buddy actually that drove us there with his Jeep, right? Yeah. I don't think you can actually get on this hike unless you have a high clearance.
Exactly.
Right?
Remember we saw the minivan?
Yeah, we saw a minivan go by us, and he slowed down. He pulled over, let us go by. But I seriously don't think any low clearance vehicle could ever make that thing. Yeah. So I wouldn't even attempt it if
any kind of sedan you have.
Forget it.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Yeah, definitely need a truck or an SUV.
Yeah.
That has higher clearance.
So we're grateful to our buddy that actually drove us there.
Absolutely.
I think that trail, that logging road, had to be at least half hour.
Well, yeah, because you can't go fast.
Yeah.
All those
divots and potholes. Yeah.
Oh man, and yeah.
There's a couple of little roller coaster ones, right? Yeah, but my buddy's Jeep actually started smoking up, like his I guess his clutch was burning a little bit. So we ended up parking 45-minute walk to the trailhead.
Yeah, because I think on your map, on your GPS, it said the
2.2K.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that took us.
There was a lot of cars parked on the side. So
yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe it's full, right?
Yeah, that's what we thought. So if you can actually go a little bit closer to the trailhead, that's highly recommended, because it is kind of it's not steep, but it's a gradual incline all the way to the trailhead. And if you're going to burn off all your energy going doing that, then I'd suggest maybe just starting from the trailhead. So if you go as far as you can go, turn around, and then park where you can park. Right?
Exactly.
It was a really, really cool hike. It was on my bucket list. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
You told me.
Yeah. But then when we got there, I would say walking from the trailhead to that lake is pretty easy.
Yes.
Yeah, that was easy. But it was harder for us just to get from the parking to the trailhead. I felt that was steeper than going to the lake from the trailhead.
Yeah, because it was sort of like up, leveled, and then we started going down.
Yeah.
That's where there was a little bit more forest.
Yeah.
More greenery. So that was all done. And it's a small little lake, but it's beautiful. Just nice and quiet. And we had the lake itself. Had a nice glass look to it. So that was cool. Yeah,
I wasn't even sure if it was like, maybe it's just wouldn't even call it a lake. Maybe just a little pond or something, right?
But it's a big pond.
But it was nice, yeah. I guess it's like a basin for water or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, there's this really nice valley.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Once you go through from the parking lot through the little trail, and then it opens up to the valley.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started going down, and then we passed that little creek.
Yep.
And then there was the little pond or lake.
Okay. Actually, I thought the pond was after just, we're going to flash a picture of this little valley with a couple mountains, because I think after that we climbed up there and you can see it from up there.
Yeah.
But it's nice and green. You almost want to sing The Sound of Music walking through there.
Yeah. That's the kind of feeling you get, because it's just gorgeous. Nice and green.
Nice colors. There's like some lavender colors,
and the flowers are blooming.
Yeah,
really cool.
Yeah, I strongly suggest people go on this hike. And then when you look up, I remember we walked up to that valley area, and then we looked up the mountain.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, look at all those people way up there.
And I thought, okay, well, that's stupid. Why would they go up there? That's like a different route. We'll go to a different route. But lo and behold, we're actually going to the same route.
We're going to the same route.
Yeah, and it was tough. It's at first like, oh man, we have to go up this hill, right?
And you think it's just like when you look up there, you think that's it, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Because it's so far up there that we're thinking, that's going to be the end of the thing.
Yeah, and it's all greenery that you're going through.
Yep.
And then you get pretty high up there. You look down, you can see that pond or lake.
That's right.
Yeah, down from below.
Yeah.
And then you go, wow, that was a good climb. But you look up, and there's more to go.
Yes.
You can see the trail just keep going up and up and up.
And some lady told us we're only like 30 minutes away, right? like freaking dying. And then when we actually get to the top, you get to see that pond or whatever, that lake from the way up there.
Yeah.
And then we think we're at the end, and then we turn the corner, and there's another freaking hill. There's another big ass mountain up there. I was like, holy smokes.
Everyone's lying to us. You're almost there. Yeah. You're almost there. It was like, yeah.
And then finally, those people, when they're coming down, I was asking them to go, oh, you're about halfway. And I was like, oh, okay. Now, but I honestly think the beginning where we parked the Jeep, I think that kind of definitely wore us down a bit because of the first 45 minutes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and it was a gradual climb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, you just get out of the car
and just walk.
The Jeep, and you're thinking, oh, this is great. Got the energy, got the motivation. You start walking. This is kind of cool. And then we get to the entrance of the parkade, and you're like, okay, this is cool. Here we are. We're going to start the trail. And then you get to that beautiful open area, and then you start climbing up the hill, and you're like, ooh, okay. And then we get to that area where once we get, I think it wasn't even halfway. No. But that's where it sort of leveled off a bit. Yep. And was that the area where you could split off one way to...
Oh, yeah, to see the other part. Yeah, exactly.
But we didn't go there until on the way back.
Yeah, and I'll share a picture of that as well. Yeah. And that was pretty cool, actually. If you got like an extra 5 minutes, go to your right when you're in between the two mountains, and then you could see a nice little lake at the bottom there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then when we finally got up to the top, it was a spectacular view. I mean, you're overlooking... On the day we went, we had a lot of clouds. Yeah. But obviously we waited for a little bit for it to clear a little bit, and then we were actually above the clouds. Yeah. So, and some clouds were in line with us too, right? Yeah. So you can feel like the coolness of the clouds and everything.
And that was nice, but it was also dangerous because you only had a baseball cap on, and your neck was red.
Yeah. Well, actually, I didn't have a hat at all.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
No, you're the only one that had the hat. Yeah, and I got sunburned for sure. Because this is another thing, like MFJ was saying here, that it's open to the sun. There's barely any reprieve in any trees or anything like that. Right. You're kind of facing the elements all the way through this thing.
But the air was cool, so you couldn't tell if it was.
I had a feeling I was gonna get sunburned that day. Yeah. Another thing that I strongly recommend is to bring bug spray. Yes. Yeah, and then definitely spray yourself, or else you would be, I guess, attacked by mosquitoes and big flies. Yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty cool place. I mean, we kind of looked above the clouds, and you could see the city of Agassiz, depending on what side you look on, and Chilliwack, and it was way down there. Yeah. That looked like we're literally like a plane, because it was that far down. Yeah, exactly. And then you could see all the mountain ranges and everything around there. There is a little pretty cool thing at the top with this little peak of a rock there. Yeah. Before you get to the very top, of course.
That's the more famous photo, right? Everyone likes to take a picture of that.
Yeah, and we stand out onto that rock. It's if you have vertigo, I don't suggest it. Or if you go out there, I suggest you to be very careful out there because you don't want anybody dying or falling or getting hurt. But yeah, I like the way you took the picture, because you actually went to the side up the little grass patch there, and you actually captured me in a great shot. And
and it looks like it's just a straight cliff.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It is quite a big drop. Don't get us wrong, but but there is a little bit like you can. I think you would die if you fell off this thing still, but it wasn't a complete 10,000 feet plunge to your death from there. It was like a couple hundred feet. You would hurt. You would get hurt badly or die. But it's a pretty cool thing. So I suggest to do that. If you do go up there and the clouds are around, the best thing to do is just wait it out a little bit, and then sometimes the clouds will kind of dissipate or they'll go away. But if you go on an overcast day, or if you go on a day that's definitely a lot cloudier, then you may not get a break in the clouds at all.
Yeah. Basically, you'll be taking yourself on the rock, and there isn't a background, just the clouds in the background. So you really don't get that great scenery. Yep. and the perspective of how the background looks like, how far away the mountains are, how beautiful the scenery is, right? And then even at the top level, we weren't at the very, very top level. Like, remember how some of the people were climbing up there?
But it was super cloudy the day we went, so it didn't even clear up there at all.
Oh, except on the way down.
On the way down.
Yeah. And that's when the sun really came out, and I think that's when you guys started burning up, right?
Yeah. I think after about half hour coming down, I think we were almost halfway.
Yeah.
It got really clear.
Yeah.
Like all the clouds were gone.
And then we look back.
The clouds are gone. Now you can see everything, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's timing is everything. But we still went on a really nice day, and I'll share my pictures. It's one of my favorite hikes, I have to say, just for the view itself. In the Lower Mainland, it's something that I wanted to make. I guess it was on my bucket list, so it's kind of one of those ones that I really wanted to see in the Lower Mainland for sure.
Yeah, the area where we were at, that rocky area, they had that circular. Someone had made.
Oh yeah.
Put it it's like a round fort.
Yeah.
Right, that was kind of cool. And then on the other side, it was like a
sheer
sheer cliff with more rocks where you could go ahead and take pictures. There's some people that were like on the edge.
They're crazy.
Yeah, just to get that shot.
No,
I'm just looking at them and I go, if they slip.
One slip, they're done. Yeah. And one slip, you're done.
Yep.
And there's chipmunks up there or whatever they are.
Yeah.
I think they're chipmunks anyways, but it was pretty cool. There's a bench up there. And if you want to go all the way to the top of the peak, on the day we went, it was really cloudy, so we didn't bother. But you can actually get up there and stay on your right side, and you'll be okay.
Very gravelly.
Yeah.
So we didn't bother going up.
I saw a couple of people slip on the way down, but don't slip off to your right, or else when coming down, or you're gonna fall. And so it wasn't really worth it for us because it was a cloudy day, or else we would have actually went up there.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think this is like definitely one of those bucket list hikes. So one thing, you need a high clearance vehicle. Second thing, make sure you park as close as you can to the trailhead. I think in and out, just not including the walk from the Jeep to the trailhead, I counted, timed us, we're just at 4 hours.
Right.
And that's not bad because give or take, we had like maybe 20-30 minutes of pictures and whatever at the top. So we technically did the hike back and like up and down in 4 hours. Yeah. So that's pretty good. I would say that give yourself anywhere from 3.5 to 5 hours to do this hike. Bring a high clearance vehicle. Make sure you're when you're going over those bumps to make sure you kind of go at it sideways. Right. Bring bug spray.
Yes.
Bring a camera.
Yeah.
Bring food, water, lots of water, and a hat.
Yes.
And sunscreen for sure.
And if there's cars parked up, or not cars, trucks and Jeeps parked off to the side, they may not park there just because the parking lot is full. Just go to the top. Yeah. And then at least you could turn around. Yep. If it is full. Yep. And then park off to the side because you know what? On the way down, our legs were killing us.
Yeah, we were dying.
Yeah, my legs, my feet were in pain. Yeah. Just because all that hiking and I'm out of shape, so
am I. But I think hiking poles will help. Yeah. Like I think going up these things and coming down, definitely guys or girls with knee problems such as myself and a bit of James here, I think that kind of those hiking poles would definitely help. And make sure you have some good grip shoes. My shoes are all worn out, so there's there's areas that you got to worry about where you don't want to slip at the top. Other than getting to the top, everything else is fine. It's just grass for the most part and dirt. Lots of people, surprisingly, because I thought not everyone's gonna bring a 4x4 or whatever a truck up there, but holy smokes,
it was a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, there's that certain areas where you didn't have anyone in front of you, or you maybe had one person in front of you and one person behind you. Yeah. But once you get to the top, it's like you're looking at, wow, there's at least 30 people up at the top.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
And even at the very, very top,
there was another 30 there. Yeah. So I would say about 60 to 80 up there. Yeah. It's not as tough as I would say Sea to Summit is harder going up. But we took the gondola down, right? So that's the difference.
Helps.
Yeah.
If they had a gondola
that'd be awesome.
I would have been super happy.
That would have been awesome. Me too. And beer at the top.
Yeah.
Friggin' hell.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, but no, very good hike. We really enjoyed ourselves, and no, definitely, it's a must-do if you can get an access to a high-clearance vehicle. And like I said, just take all our pointers and all that stuff. And that's it, man. Thanks for joining me, MFJ.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Al. It was great. Awesome. Another adventure for us.
Yep.
Checked on the bucket list.
That's right.
Wait for the next one.
We're going to have a couple lined up. We just don't know when we're going to hit it. But yeah, anyways. Again, thanks for joining me. And if you like the content, kindly support me by hitting the subscribe, like, and notification buttons. And that's it for this week. We'll catch you next week. Thanks.